Everybody's working for the weekend,
it's a
except
good
for
song,
some people
isn't it?
who are just working.
Give
And
up
yeah, it's
on
a very good
Rage. Fine, Rage sucks. At least it's not Gen 1 Rage. Gen 1 Rage single-handedly won me, like, multiple battles in Red because Charizard decided to use Rage instead of a good move.
And when you say won you multiple battles, you don't mean you using it.
Yeah, I mean, he used Rage, and it ruined the fight for himself because Rage in Gen 1, like, Rage was never a great move, but in Gen 1, it was especially shit because it worked differently. Not only did it barely build any attack power, but once you started using it, you can't stop using it until either you've won the entire fight or it dies. Like, it's such a horrifically bad move.
I'm glad they fixed it in Gen 2.
Yeah.
Because like one of my first memories of Silver was playing as Totodile and it learning Rage like really
Same here.
early.
I remember that
Yeah.
as well. I don't know why that stuck out to me, but it did.
Like one of my childhood memories was playing Silver in a parking lot of the daycare I went to, using Totodile, using Rage. For some reason, whenever I think of Rage, that memory of just me hanging out in the parking lot playing on my Game Boy Color, why is there a wild Amistar here? Of Totodile using Rage.
My earliest Pokemon memories are one, being in walking through a stairwell that I'd always had to walk through back at my elementary school back in Dunville, and it's smelling like marshmallows, and that made me think of Pokemon Blue. I have literally no idea why I have that association. I just did, even at the time. And playing a lot of Game Boy early in the morning in the tent. Like me and my sister both playing Pokemon in the tent, like while camping. So
Yeah.
we'll be camping, and like, you know, my parents will be in the trailer, we'll be in the tent, and it's like a hot morning, really sunny, really nice. It's like really hot and humid in the tent, and we're both just lounging around, like playing Red and Blue.
Mm-hmm.
And that was really fun. We had the link cables and stuff.
My very first time playing Pokemon ever was at that same daycare, like earlier on in my life, at the rec center, which is like this open air building with like concrete floor. There's some basketball hoops, tables over in the corners. Someone had left their turquoise Game Boy Color just hanging out on one of the tables, and I just went over there, turned it on, started playing whatever game was in there, and it was Pokemon, and it looked really cool. And then a few days pass, and like I come back to the rec center, looking at other people playing their Game Boys. I think the owner of that Game Boy was also playing it, and he was telling me telling people around him, look, it's a holographic Golbat, because the trading card game was also pretty popular at the time, so they had no idea what the hell holographic meant, but it sounded cool, and it was just Golbat looking like his Gen 1 sprite, just with his tongue out and saliva everywhere. But yeah, that's what prompted me to ask my mom, can we go get Pokemon at the store and get a Game Boy Color?
Yeah.
And yeah, that's how I got one.
Fun stories.
Fun stories.
I got a Game Boy Color as a depressing story. I got a Game Boy Color because it was the bribe to calm me down of knowing that I'd have to go back to the hospital or the specialty medical clinic for the billionth time as a child, as they were trying to figure out what the fuck is wrong with me growing up. Because I would constantly fall downstairs and I had a hard time with everything based around coordination. And so they knew that they were going to have to put me under. Well, x-rays, they told me it was x-rays, it definitely wasn't. Had to be done on me. And that was to calm me down. That experience ended up being horrible because although like I never cried or anything, it was like my veins were really small because I was a super small kid. So when they had to like give me the anesthetic to knock me out, it's through a needle in your hands. And my veins were really small, so it took them forever, like stabbing my wrist over and over and over to get to it. And they just kept saying like, oh, sorry, my gloves might be pinching you. And like, I'm not stupid. I knew what it was. I was too scared to say anything. But the thing is, I was supposed to be numb. They put a numbing patch on your hands. But I didn't know what numb meant. So when the nurse came by and said, "Are your hands numb yet?" I just said yeah, because I didn't know. So they weren't numb. Turns out all these years later, we know that I'm almost immune to morphine. So yeah, opiates don't work on me because it's a common byproduct of Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, which we didn't know I had at the time. So opiates don't work on me. So that was fun. So that whole horrible experience happened. I woke up. I think that's the time that the doctors finally said, okay, he's got cerebral palsy. Whatever they did, they figured that out. So they diagnosed me with cerebral palsy that day, I think. And I woke up to a Game Boy Color, which was pretty awesome.
And there we go.
Yeah, that story sounds really depressing, but honestly, like, even at the time, like, I have bad memories of that, obviously, but it didn't bother me, because even, like, after I woke up and I fully came down from the anesthetics and everything, I wasn't even remotely sad or upset. I'm like, Game Boy Color, this is awesome.
Hell yeah!
And then, like, that's around when, I think it was, like, very soon after that Gold and Silver came out, and I got it for, I want to say Christmas? Like, I got Gold, Guinevere got Silver, that or the other way around. I think I got Gold. And so, like, what the fuck do I have to complain about? Look at this thing! I just got a second Draco plate, are you kidding me? Fun stories with MDB.
Fun stories.
Actually,
also,
with all the new people
while you were
in.
going, oh my god, while you're going on that tirade, I had run into a, like, as soon as you started on it, I had run into an Amistar that had Spatial Rend and Heat Crash. And now I've run into a Golem that has Drill Run.
Oh god.
And it crit my Togepi and one-shot it.
Wow.
I'm just gonna upgrade into this, if I can catch it, and just replace my Geodude, because no. I'm not using Geodude. I'm just gonna skip right to Golem.
Just nickname your Golem that you catch Geodude.
I'll just nickname it Hard Place.
How far in the game are you right now?
Not very. I've still been hanging out outside of Pinwheel Forest.
Okay, I just finished all the trainer battles in that area, and I'm taking another shot at Lenora. I was gonna say, right, with all the new people coming in to the channel, I think the vast majority of them have no idea that I'm disabled. It's not obvious by looking at me, because I'm in pretty good shape nowadays and everything. Oh right, Steamroller, that's fucking annoying. And I'm probably gonna get Poison Pointed, and then hopefully I'll hit with Facade? Okay, I actually didn't get Poison, I'll just use Acrobatics then, again. I don't like that this Clam is faster than me. There, I didn't flinch 3 times in a row, I just killed it like it was nothing. Okay.
Good. This is assuming I can catch the damn Golem that I'll probably replace Geodude with it.
Oh yeah, you'll probably need a, what's it called for that, won't you? You know, well, what's it called?
What's it called, yeah. It is mostly one-shotting my things, and my Great Balls aren't quite doing the things.
Goodness gracious. Ah, fuck.
Great
I
balls.
almost, if I could get
God
a second Facade would have killed him, but...
Hey, those Toxic Spikes, come on, this is so good! I got one more ball to throw! Should I just save state? No, that's cheating.
Yeah, you might want to go just get more balls, I guess. Come on, nut up,
Come
bro.
on, 2.
Get some balls.
3. Yes! Oh,
nice.
I caught it.
All right, are you nicknaming it Geodude?
I'm nicknaming it Hard Place, which is my current Geodude's nickname.
I was also going to recommend Rocky Maivia. Thanks for the special attack, bro.
So anyone who's watching this this playthrough and skips this episode, which I believe is episode 2, will be very confused as to why my Geodude is still underleveled and yet somehow is now a Golem with a completely different moveset.
Man, he overcame that fast. Cock. I just want to win this fight, but I know they've got a
Dick
super
jokes,
version.
am I right? I'm right.
Dick cock. Oh, I just realized I didn't shave my neck today, and now it itches because I touched it. Come on, just don't kill me in one hit. It killed me in one hit. I wanted to use Avalanche. Come on, it's one Pokemon. He's got half its health, but his level is way higher than me. This sucks. I just want to win this fight. Why does Lenora have to be the worst?
Why does Lenora have to be so stupid? A Pokemon analysis video.
Why is Lenora a bitch? Double team. And you're never allowed to hit me again. It's hitting me.
How dare it?
Almost died in one hit. Come on, crit. Oh, that did a sliver. Is that really my best move I could use? Circle throw, maybe? Right, because it's dark. What am I doing
Ooh,
now?
net balls.
Where?
You can buy net balls in this in the Pokemon Center.
Oh. I wonder if it's randomized to what's considered effective for a netball.
That's true.
I wonder if that can be randomized. I don't know how the programming on that works. Okay, I've basically lost. This is Balls.
Hi, Balls. Nice to meet you. Why is your starter in a Great Ball? That's weird.
Maybe if I crit like 4 times in a row, I'll win. Is my Duskull less than half his level? Fighting a fucking like pseudo-legendary or some shit.
Holy shit. I love having a fully evolved Pokemon right now. Because I just one-shot ends Ladybug.
God fuck.
Oh, this feels so much better now. Oh my god, I'm one-shotting things.
Yeah, I think you're gonna surpass me very soon. I can't beat Lenora. Like, Lenora is just a fucking awful fight. She has really good moves in Pokemon. There's a fly flying around my room, and it's so annoying.
Clean swept N just then. Oh, that felt so good. I felt like I was dragging behind, like, an actual rock in trying to catch up to you.
I had a window open earlier so that we could get fresh air when it was finally not swelteringly hot for, like, the first day in weeks. And somehow, despite having screens on all of the windows and only having 2 windows open, I had 5 houseflies get in. There's 1 still in here.
That's impressive, to say the least.
It's fucking impressive that they managed to pull that off. I don't know how that many came in. Like, I know I live in fucking Ontario and there's bugs everywhere because Ontario.
Because they fucking Ontario.
Yes. Ontario's just full of bugs. It sucks, even if you're in the city.
They should really patch those out.
Yes. Yes, they should. Can we get a hot fix to get rid of all these houseflies?
Let's check out the Canada support forums.
No one reads the fucking Canada support forums. They don't even deliver my mail anymore.
Did Canada Post just go extinct or something?
No, they don't try. Here's the thing is they've never tried, but now they don't even pretend to try. Canada Post used to walk to the door sometimes and then post a failed delivery notice on my door without ringing the doorbell or knocking on the door while I'm home, and I watched them do it. That's what they used to do. Now it's even worse. We used to like go to the mail, the post office to pick up our package, and we'll say to them like, you know, this happened, and they're like, oh, you must have been no one home, and I'm like, I work from home, I was right there, you can see me from the window, and they're like, oh, I'll tell them to knock next time, and they don't. Now what they do is they post the failed delivery notice in the mailbox of the subdivision. And then when we went there last time to pick up a package and we're like, okay, this is ridiculous. Like, you don't deliver our mail and you're the only courier that we have to pay for because you're paid for by our tax money. And you know what they said to us? We can never find parking in your subdivision. To which my response is, you can't find parking. Every private courier I've ever used, of which I have like 5 packages delivered a month, every private courier ever has delivered to my door without any problem whatsoever. They can find parking. Why is it my government, the ones I pay for at like a 30% tax rate, a fucking insane tax, you won't even attempt to deliver my mail. You know in Malaysia, they'll helicopter your mail in if you live in a village on an island? And
That is
Canada
cool.
Post can't be bothered to pull over and bring the package to my door. I pay for this service. I'm not allowed to not pay for this service. Not paying for the service would be tax evasion. It is illegal to not pay for the service that they are not providing. This country's
Canada.
stupid.
Oh, Canada.
Oh my god, this country makes me angry. It is illegal to not pay for the service that they don't provide. Oh my god. I'm gonna take one more shot at Lenora.
I am on her last trainer, and much like N, her gym trainers have not been surviving a single hit.
Fuck you. Her trainers for me were actually really difficult.
Then again, I am using a fully evolved Pokemon right now.
Yeah. I'm starting to finally get in the habit of saving again.
That's good. Well, that's the first time someone's landed a hit on me in this gym, and it's a Diglett using Barrage.
Okay. What is it, 1 in 24 chance? Let's hope I open with a crit. Okay,
I have a
didn't
question for
flinch.
you. So, I was debating what I should put at the bottom left and bottom right of the overlay, so that there's not like an empty void there. Previously in the last randomizer, I had a continues menu pop up for whenever one of us faints. Do you think I should continue doing that, or should I put something else there? I tried putting like the badges, but that just seemed kinda it didn't really fit in.
Yeah, I never really got the point of how a lot of Let's Plays like just put badges in. I don't really get it. Faint count's kind of fun. What else would be good, actually? I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, is that I don't know what else could really go there.
Yeah. I don't know. Alright, Dino, I need you to hit a Zap Cannon this time. Like, really bad. Because then I'll be able to get Avalanche, because it'll be slower than Tailo, and of course he confuses me. Come on, please, just let me hit. Zap Cannon? I missed.
It's a coin flip.
Shatter. This shouldn't kill me. Okay. I broke out of confusion already, and I missed a second Zap Cannon. And Shatter. That'll kill him. Fuck. Yep. Okay. I will try for...
K.
Klukux Clan.
Na 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 na.
I was actually... Now, I wasn't actually referencing the KKK, everybody. I was actually referencing another Siva Gunner remix of the DK rap. That was Gorilla's version, if I remember right.
What else did that rip have, aside from a mention of Coconut Gun?
It was... A good chunk of it was just the DK rap straight, but the lyrics put over that really famous song by Gorillaz.
Feel Good Inc?
Yeah. Most of it was a clean, straight-up rip with the lyrics put over it. But then it started to get into weird territory. Like the aforementioned lyric of KKK Gluk Gluk Glenn. Where it's like, sounds all janky because he's like editing together all the sounds of the voices to try and make it sound like it's saying Ku Klux Klan. Okay, I'm down to a level 9 and a level 7. I'm not winning this fight.
Alright, time to have a crack at Lenora. Here we go. Crack because Golem. Anyway.
You know what? I'm just gonna not sit here and take forever to lose. I'm just gonna hit load state to before the fight because I have 0% chance of winning, and that would have just wasted 5 minutes because it never wants to attack. God damn.
John Cena. Wait, sorry, that's a Dokapon reference. Never mind.
Are you against Lenore right now?
Yeah, I'm about to one-shot her Nidorina, and there we go.
fuck.
Alright, and our last Pokemon is, once I finish leveling up, a Seadra. Oh boy.
That might be tough.
It depends on what it knows.
Alright, I guess I'm gonna have to level in some grass. Ugh.
Magma Storm and Drill Run. Oh, didn't do all that much damage to it. Okay.
Alright, I'm going to that dark grass. Is this any good for training?
It's got double battles,
Gibble.
so... Hey, it's Netball.
I do love me some Gibble. You get a second dragon. Gear Grind. That... Oh, it's multi-hit.
Yeah, it's a physical steel move that hits multiple times.
I mean, that did a decent amount of damage. And I one-shot him. And he gave me so little experience I couldn't see it. That's not a good sign. I'm gonna switch to Taillow. Maybe he can level a little. Maybe he can little level.
Maybe a level.
Gibble and rock and roll. Oh, that's not gonna go well. Oh, this is shit. What the fuck move is that? Oh, an ice move on my whole team. That's cool. And it lowers the speed of both of them as well.
Oh, Glaciate?
Yeah, that sucks in a double battle. Guess I'm not going to be training in this area.
Glaciate is basically just Icy Wind. Like, that, effectively, it does the same thing as Icy Wind, and I think it also still hits multiple targets. It's just slightly stronger. And it's the signature move of Qrem.
Yep, a Gibble keeps doing it on my team, and both of my Pokemon I'm leveling are weak to ice. Oh
yeah, I know that
my
feeling.
god. This sucks. I fucking hate leveling in Gen 5. Battles are so slow.
It really is kind of bad.
Like,
Gen 5 is actually my least favorite generation.
Yeah, it's of the ones I've played, my least favorite as well. Maybe I'll end up liking Gen 7 less. I don't know. I haven't played as much Gen 7. It's funny because
Gen 7 holds your hands a lot.
Oh yeah,
but
it's obnoxious.
But its mechanics are pretty solid.
I like the mechanics so far. It's funny to me that I have been told by so many people that Gen 5 is their favorite.
Me too.
I just have to wonder, like, is it people where it was their first Pokemon game? Because people usually have a soft spot for their first gen.
For me, that was literally first gen, and
Yeah.
I still really like it despite all its flaws.
Yeah, and I really like first gen as well, even though it is a fucking mess. There's a lot I like about the design of the map. That's a big part of it for me, is I like the Pokemon, I like the map. But that's also why I like Fire Red and Leaf Green a shitload, because it's the same thing, but with the Gen 3 mechanics, which are much more refined.
If I had to rate my favorite Pokemon games, not necessarily based on what they did well versus what they did bad, probably like 4, 1, 3, 2, 6, 7, 5.
I just did a double battle in just the grass that took out 2 of my fucking Pokemon from full health. And took me 3 or 4 minutes to do. Leveled up 1 Pokemon.
Yep.
Jesus Christ.
The Shaking Grass seems to have pretty strong Pokemon show up.
Yeah, I haven't even noticed any Shaking Grass yet.
Oh yeah. I wonder which Pokemon can learn this.
So you already beat Lenora, right?
Yeah.
Alright. We've been going for about an hour and 30. I think now's probably a good time to finish up for now since I got so much else to work on as well.
Alright. And let me quickly just teach my Togepi this Seed Flare. It's got Vacuum Wave, Magma Storm, and now Seed Flare and Slack Off.
God, see,
I need some
good
versatile
TMs.
moveset. Yeah.
Because, like,
I don't
TMs
know
are
if you can
reusable in
find
this. That's one thing I actually really like about Gen 5, is that TMs are reusable. I'm fine with it being reusable or not reusable, but in terms of challenges, it's super useful to be able to switch out your moves in between every battle.
Yeah.
However, I am never doing a challenge in Black and White again, because it was so abysmally fucking slow to do. Like, genuinely, I was working the Bidoof challenge for like 2.5 weeks. That's as long as the Magikarp and the Wobbuffet ones. And it's not because it was as hard as those. It wasn't even remotely as hard as those. It's that the game is fucking horrendously slow. I did other challenges while I was doing the Bidoof challenge. It was that slow. Like, the Yamcha one was originally going to be an April Fool's gag. I did it
and you were
early
so excited you
it.
couldn't wait.
It was fun and exciting, and it was even better in comparison to the fucking Bidoof one. Oh.
Yeah, Gen 5 is... No, very few people agree with me that Gen 5 is just one of those outliers and just feels really weird by comparison.
Yeah, I think that a lot of people are gonna get really angry in the comments, because I have quite a few rants in my Gen 5 one about just Gen 5 being Gen 5.
And it sucks too. I want to like Gen 5 because it's the 5th generation, and 5 is my favorite number because it's got so many things that I can kind of relate to in 5s. So, like, my first name has 5 letters. It has 2 of the 5th letter of the alphabet in there. I was born in the 5th month. You know, stuff like that. So I like the number 5.
You would notice all of that shit.
Yeah. Of course, me. But no, I like the number 5. I don't like Gen 5, and it bugs me because Pokemon is also, like, the first video game series I got to be a fan of. And, yeah, I don't know. Well, it just kind of bothers me.
It's a shame that Gen 5 is complete and utter 100% trash all the way through. No debate, and every human on all of Earth completely agrees with me as I say that.
Alright, and that's the end of the first episode of this randomizer. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks for coming to episode 18, everybody.